What's good, YouTube? Niabi2 back in the video, and today we got another specific for you guys. Now, today's video we're gonna be talking about Dragon Ball games. Now, the most recent Dragon Ball game obviously has been Dragon Ball Z sparkingzero, and when the game first came out, it was hype and everything and all that, but over time the game started to, I guess you could say, go silent. Like, it's been more dry in like recent weeks. A lot of people are talking about the game being dry and whatever, and I made a video on that as well, talking about if sparkingzero fell off. And then after doing that video, that one video just convinced me to make the video that I'm making today. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's jump into it. Now, again, just like I just said earlier just now with the sparkingzero fall off, it got me thinking about the other Dragon Ball games that are like out right now, and why they are so mid right now. Like, they actually suck. Like, every single Dragon Ball game right now actually is pretty whack. And sparkingzero obviously is the most recent game, but again, a lot of people are asking what happened to the game, or like what's going on with it, because it's so boring, bro. Again, made a video about that like a couple of weeks ago, and people are still actually talking about those points and whatnot, and the game is dry. Like, the DLC we're getting is Daima. Now, again, I'm not hating on Daima or anything like that, but come on, bro, there is better options for sparkingzero they could have put in the game, just besides Daima. But I don't know, the game right now, like I said, it's just boring, and yeah, it's just like rinse and repeat. You hop on for a bit, you play for a bit, and then you get off. It's whatever, bro. So that's sparkingzero. Now, the other games on top of that, because I just want to talk about sparkingzero first because it's the most recent game, but the other games have been the same too. Legends, for example, I've seen a lot of people complaining about Legends. They're saying they're either going to be quitting the game or not playing ranked because it is so bad right now, and I can't blame them. Now, obviously, I was a pretty big Dragon Ball Legends player. I played this game on a daily basis, but after I think Majin Vegeta released and came back, I stopped playing at that point because the game was not fun, and apparently now it's even more worse. I'm seeing everybody just complaining about the brand new Daima team that's running around in ranked right now. They are toxic to fight against, and they are not to play. And it got me just thinking, like, Legends is another game that just fell off too, because at one point I was having fun with this game, but the devs kept on making dumb decisions and doing more dumb broken releases, ultras, broken LFs and all that kind of stuff. And then they added that new PvP update where they changed like movement and mechanics in the game, which made it even more annoying to play, because now people they try to fix, I guess you could say, passive playstyle, or people playing like they got AIDS or something. But I feel like it made the game even worse, because now I remember I was playing before I left the game when the Instant Transmission Goku dropped, and he had like an AoE green card, and since you can't back up the same way you used to, because they changed how that works, you either had to stay close range, or if you make one bad mistake, you would just fall victim to the AoE green card. And people kept on doing that like for entire matches, just spamming green cards, AoE greens, and the game was annoying. And again, not to mention bad system, bad PvP, and all that. Legends, again, another game kind of like in sparkingzero's boat, is boring and falling off. Now, Dokkan Battle, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really play that shit at all, but I've heard Dokkan isn't like, I guess you could say, like a good and bad spot. Like, they have been doing some good things recently, but anything. It's not nothing too crazy. And on top of that, I don't really play Dokkan. I never got into it that much. I played more Legends than Dokkan. I only played it once, played it for a bit, and then I deleted the game. So I never really was like a Dokkan fan or anything like that. But yeah, I've heard it's in a pretty okay spot right now. It's up there, not too great, but it's still doing better than most of the games right now, I've heard. So that's something. Now, Dragon Ball Kakarot. Now, this game is in a funny spot as well, because the last thing it got was the Dragon Ball Saga, Goku versus Piccolo Jr. DLC and whatnot. Basically the World Tournament DLC. And after that, the game went silent for a minute, but now apparently we're getting Daima in the game. Now, again, I don't hate Daima, but come on, bro. There was like a lot more options they could have put for DLC in Kakarot besides Daima. Like, again, people were asking for more Dragon Ball Super or GT. I feel like GT would definitely been a good DLC for Kakarot, whether it be the Super 17 Saga or Super Baby Saga or Omega Shenron Saga. That would have been a pretty good DLC. Like seeing Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta in HD, or just the GT Saga in general as a DLC would have been nice. Or again, if they wanted to lean to the Super side, they could have did Tournament of Power or Goku Black Arc or something around those lines for Kakarot, but they just jumped straight to Daima, which I found was pretty dumb, to be honest. The DLC, it looks cool, the graphics was amazing and whatnot, but I feel like they're adding it to the game too early. They could have probably added something else, like again Dragon Ball Super or GT, or even maybe more OG Dragon Ball or something like that, bro, or like the movie saga or something, you feel me, instead of just putting Daima. But yeah, that's it for Kakarot. Ain't nothing too much to say. The game is still fun if you play it, but without the DLC right now, it's pretty dry, especially if you don't have the others like the Bardock, Future Gohan DLC and all that. So Kakarot is in a standstill state right now. So yeah, Xenoverse 2, it's pretty dead. I'll say it's pretty dead. I mean, come on, man. Xenoverse 3 is long overdue. Like 2016, we're way past that shit now, and we could definitely get a new game. Now, they are still getting DLC, actually. They are getting Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta from Daima, the adult one, which is surprising to me, because I think that was the first game to actually get him, unless Dokkan got him before them. But I think that game is the first game to get it, which is pretty crazy. But I mean, come on, man, y'all gotta let this game go. You gotta let this game go, bro. Like, either give us Xenoverse 3 or just like put your attention into SparkingZero and all that good stuff. But yeah, and then we got Fighter Z. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Fighter Z wasn't a game I really got into that much. I never really had anything to play it at the time, but I've seen videos and gameplay, and the game was fun. But the problem with that game was that I feel like it was too reliant on DLC and having to spend money. Like, if you go to like the stores right now, whether it's Xbox store, Steam store, PlayStation store, whatever you play it on, and you look in the shop, you literally have to buy all the good characters. And there is characters in this game that you shouldn't even be buying, like characters you should have in that game off the rip, and then you have to buy them. Like, for example, you have to buy Videl. Like, who in their right mind is gonna buy a Dragon Ball game and buy Videl just to use Videl? But like, you feel me? Like, it's kind of dumb. Like, that game, it was too pay to win for me to really get into. Like, the game is fun, but it was too pay to win and like, DLC reluctant to be played. Like, all the good characters you had to pay for, and characters you shouldn't even have to pay for, you had to pay for, which in my opinion was pretty dumb. The game again is good, but I feel like they abandoned it too early. And then again, with the pay to win feature and having to buy all those characters, it really, stunt the growth of that game. Now, if they were to update that game again and give it good updates, I'm sure people would be playing it, because it is still the best Dragon Ball game up there besides Sparking Zero. Like, again, if they probably put some more, DLC and more newer characters, I feel like people would definitely get back into that game. But as it is right now, it's whatever. I still see people playing it from time to time, but, not compared to like Sparking Zero and all that, because again, the problems I mentioned with the pay to win feature, and then it just having no type of updates whatsoever, it kind of leaves it in the dust right now. So yeah, that's where I pretty much stand with all the Dragon Ball games right now. They all feel, pretty dead to me. And with Sparking Zero being the recent game and that game like fumbling the bag, I just feel like every Dragon Ball game, coming after that or like right now just feels either dry or not fun to play. And that new game they have coming up, apparently, Dragon Ball Project Multi or whatever it's called, that game, I don't even know what to say about that game. Like, it looks interesting. The models, they look cool, but the gameplay, I think the gameplay has RPG mechanics, which looks, fucking retarded. So we'll have to wait and see how the game comes out. But, as it stands right now, the current day Dragon Ball games are just not hitting right now. Like, I'm sure Sparking Zero could probably add some good stuff and pick it up, but for right now, I don't know, man. The games just feel pretty dry and boring. Like, they are so boring that I'm actually playing, like, the older Dragon Ball games right now, because those games still feel fun. But right now, the new games that we have right now just feel pretty boring and terrible. And with Sparking Zero again fumbling the bag, they really got to step it up if they want people to like care about their games when they're dropping them. Because right now, again, none of the games are hitting, especially Sparking Zero and Legends, because those are honestly the most known, most played games right now, Legends and Sparking Zero. And if I'm not liking them right now, then something is probably wrong. Because Sparking Zero especially, honestly, I don't even really be on that game, bro. Because again, I said in my last video, I don't really play the online much. And if I'm not making a video or making content on the game, I'm not really on this game. I'm playing other games like, Fortnite or like Batman, COD, those kind of games. Like, I'm not even on Sparking Zero unless I'm making a video or something. And then again, for Legends, like I said, I deleted that garbage, so I don't be on it. So yeah, I'ma end it off here. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, let me know what you guys think of the current state of Dragon Ball games, and like, what do they do next, or where do they go from here, and how do you guys think they can improve the games we have right now? Let me know down below. I always read comments. I'm always reading comments and whatnot. And, drop your suggestions, thoughts, and feelings down below and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm NeoV2. I'll see you guys next one. Take it easy and peace out. I'm out of here.